In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most grateful. Greetings to all of you. So, I'm here to talk about actually the history of criticism, but the part of actually the philosophy and the theology, which is actually certain parts of that. And then actually I'm gonna talk about for something which includes like in the past and in the religion and about also in the history and as a philosophic way which can affect us. So the main point which I will talk about actually not as like for memorizable things or something which is not like is written from book or just not from things like this date happened, what happened at that time, or who did it this or something else. But as we know, we did it so much. We spent our time for those kind of issues. But as you probably know that the history of criticism, which actually you can understand from a title that shows about philosophy and theology, or so divinity for that reason. So I'm gonna talk about the beginning point of the criticism, which, like, you know, Plato and Aristotle, who started with it. And also when we just realize that what is the truth, what is the actually reality in the knowledge in this universe, and actually how can we understand the critical way is the true way to understand and find out good informations and also valuable knowledge, and also maybe we can call beneficial knowledge, because you know that the knowledge who gets benefit from something, as much as possible we can do those kind of researchings, like so many sources in the past from Islamic scholars, or maybe from ancient Rome or ancient Greek sources, or Egyptian culture sources, or maybe, yes, you call that for example, so many things which we can see in that era, who can improve us, who can actually develop our understanding to go to entirely topic of that. So I'm gonna talk about the fact of the truth, because, or the true knowledge, or you know, the wisdom of something which we call information. But as you know that if you just talk about the reality of society's beliefs, which like, yeah, you know, the Islam or Christianity or Jewish people's beliefs, and there are so many beliefs at that time also. So when you want to say that, yeah, I'm gonna examine that, I'm gonna criticize about those sources which they call holy, and also you mean what I talked about actually, which is like you can't discuss or you can't argue with those kind of things. So it means unarguable, or something which we just call that, yeah, this is the reality. It means that you can't go this limit. But as you know, the creator of this universe we call so many names. But if we can analyze that the soul of this universe, if he gives us chance for that, we need to criticize, we need to discuss, we need to argue about everything. The society's problem in Mid Eastern and also in Europe, in the world, around the whole world, the major problem is that actually non-criticizing. So if you want to teach, or if you want to learn the philosophy, it doesn't mean that you need to actually just get some certain and actually some informations like memorizable things, or just from books when you want to talk about, when you talk and just like that. No, if you want to be critical in any cases, you have to be sure that you need to be like Aristotle, or in Islamic way Ibn Rushd, or maybe Ibn Khaldun, Farabi, or Imam Azam, or Shafi, so many scholars, radiallahu anhum, or may Allah bless them. And the main point is that actually the purpose of life, the philosophy or our thinking or our consciousness, it just affect us like those kind of things, that if you say that this is the true or this is the right point, so it means that you just revealed something which is reality of the life. And it means what? It means you don't want to criticize something, you don't want to argue something, because you said that I'm holding the truth. So it means that you don't want to actually examine something about which is called like truthness, or actually, if you just say that, yeah, this is actually the fact of this era, but you know that we need to research, we need to look for so many knowledge and informations which can affect us in a deep way. So if we want to talk about sources of holy beliefs like Quran, Bible, or Torah, or maybe another philosophical sources like Nietzsche, like maybe Immanuel Kant, etc. So you need to focus on something which can show the not straight path, because if you want to be critical person, if you want to criticize the reality of life, you need to be sure that there is no straight path according to yourself. Of course, there are so many things which are the actually rules and principles of this life. But if you say that this is the straight path, it means you don't have to do that. You don't have to think that. So if you want to study the philosophy, you need to act like Plato, Aristotle, or prophets, or maybe those kind of, the leaders or chiefs in the past. So as a kindly reminder and a speech, thanks a lot for attending this actually short speech. So take care of yourself and see you. Bye bye.